Hello guys, welcome again to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And yeah, welcome, join the family. I am showing you today around a student hostel in Hürth. Okay, this place is specifically like Efferen in Hürth. And this place, for instance, it's called the student village. Okay, Studentendorf. It's like there are clusters of hostels around, and yeah, it makes a whole village. So when you come here, there are about more than 2,000 students living here. Okay, all from different universities in Cologne. Yeah. So yeah, so this is how the student hostel is. Okay, for instance, let me show you this. Yeah, so this building is like Hannenstraße 29. Okay, so all these buildings, there are a couple of buildings here. They are all in Hannenstraße. The street is Hannenstraße, but this building behind the cars, for instance, is like, let me zoom in. You see 29, okay? So there's a hostel on its own, like a full block. Okay, but this block in particular doesn't have an off-took. That's a lift. Okay, it doesn't have a lift. So I'm quite kind of, I really feel for those people who are staying upstairs because they have to take the staircase and go upstairs. Okay, but I learned that this building is a little bit quite old, yeah, as compared to the others which are nearby, which I'll show you in a couple of minutes. Now, when you see the cars you see here, car sharing, okay, all these cars you see here are cars especially for the students. Okay, now if you want to use one, of course you have to get a driver's license, and what you have to do is that it's just an app that you have to download. Okay, so when you download, you pay in advance via the app, then you can use any of the cars for your rounds. Okay, so I think most of the students, when they are relocating, for instance, they take the van, you see this van, and then they put their stuffs in to relocate. So hey, when you go with the car, you have to bring it back. Okay, you have to bring it back, and depending on the time you use the car, you'll be deducted accordingly. Okay, as of course you have your bank details and everything in the app. All right, so I see that they make life a little bit comfortable for students in Germany. Okay, now all these places are parking lots for students who have cars. Okay, so if you have a car as a student, of course you can come and park here. And yeah, okay, so this is another block. You see how high the block is? This is another block, and this is um 9, block 9. So you see the 9 here? Yes, block 9. So this block has a lift. It has a lift, and um some of the blocks are like for families. Okay, there are rooms in the blocks for families. So if you have a partner, or if you have a child and you just tell Studentenwerk you need an apartment um, to house your husband or your child, okay, they will give you any of them. All right, but what you have to do is that you apply in advance. Okay, that you have a husband or you have a child. If you have a family, right, they can give you one apartment in these blocks for you to stay in, and the apartment size is like 40 to 45.6, in between, yeah, 45.6 square meters, where I think it's cool. Okay, so you have 2 bedrooms. okay, which we would term it we would term it as a room, a bedroom, and a living room, right? You have two rooms, a kitchen, and of course, toilet and bathroom. Now, if you also want to stay with a friend, or if you have a partner, a boyfriend, or if you have your best friend, you can also tell Studentenwerk that you have a friend that you want to live in the same apartment with. It can also be organized for you that you stay with a close friend of yours in the apartment, okay? But they also have single rooms that if you are just alone, you can stay in those rooms, okay? And of course, the rooms are like the sizes of the rooms are from ranges from like 15 square meters to like 18 or 20 or 21 square meters, okay, which you should note, right? But I prefer that you you have like someone you can share an apartment with, okay? But this is not a priority for you. Priorities are being given to families, mothers with children, and of like, you get what I mean, so that the children are really important for them. So if you're a student and you have a child, then they can offer you that building. And these the two-room apartment, okay, the cost for the two-room apartment shouldn't cost you more than 600 euros, okay? It's just between 500 to 550 or 560 euros, and it includes everything, your utilities, okay, water, electricity, internet, and then your rubbish, okay? It includes everything, yes. And the single room hostels should also not cost you more than 300 euros, right? So that is it. And you should note that there are also some of the rooms that you have to share with other students, okay? So each one has his or her room, then you share the kitchen or the bathroom with other colleagues, okay? All right, so let's move to the other buildings. Okay, so this building is also 27. So we've done the building 29 and 9, and to this 27. 27 also has um it has a lift. It has a lift. Yeah, very, very tall buildings. Okay, so if you are in Cologne, okay, but as a student, you can also tell Studentenweg which hostel you want to be in. If you have a specific hostel in mind, you can just write to them and they will allocate you that. But mind you, if there are no spaces in those hostels, then it means you have to be on the waiting list, okay? Till someone moves, then you'll be able to occupy um, the room, or they will offer you the room for you to live in, right? But um, if you just came to Germany and you need an accommodation as agent, I think that you should allow Studentenberg to allocate you any of the buildings, okay? There are a lot. If you watch on my YouTube channels, I showed you one at the Cologne City Center, a very tall building, right? Which are occupied by students. So you should also allow yourself some flexibility, okay? And of course, mind you, all the blocks have their rubbish just nearby, um nearby the block, so that you don't have to travel from one place to another to throw your rubbish, right? So all the blocks, every block has its own bin that when you just come down, you just throw your rubbish. And apart from this, the buildings, the one with the tall buildings, we have these wooden structures also for students, okay? Yeah, the wooden structures, they are very, very nice. Yeah, and they have staircases around them. Yeah. So let me just show you around how the place is. So these wooden structures are mainly shared apartments. Okay, they are shared apartments with, for instance, maybe three students sharing the same bathhouse, as I explained to you earlier, sharing the same bathhouse and a kitchen. Almost all the structures are shared apartments. So this this staircase, yeah, is there for all those who have to climb upstairs. Okay, but according to sources, these structures are temporal. Well, we don't know yet, but the structures I learned are temporal. They will just be demolished and then better structures will be built up. So these are the temporal staircases. Okay, yeah. Yes, okay. So this building is also block 17, right? Block 17. So the blocks are kind of scattered, okay? And as told you earlier on, it's a village. So they just specifically built this place for students in Cologne. Okay, and of course, as a student, if you have anything that is bothering you, or if you have a problem in your apartment, if um, your pipe is leaking or something, the apartment is not working, this is the information center, okay, where you can come and do every complaint. When you complain, they will allocate you to the right person who will come and then fix your problem for you, right? It's just a matter of you to fill a form. When you fill the form, you just hand it to them, and then the person who is supposed to work on the problem will be at your disposal, right? Yeah. Yeah, so these are some of the wooden structures, okay, and I really love the green around the place, okay, right. This village is like situated near the greens. Unlike the others which are in the city center, there are a lot of noise, and then of course the Straßenbahn, the noise from the Straßenbahn and other things distracts you. Okay, but this Studentenwerk village, okay, is alienated from the city, right? So it's a very good place, especially for children. When you have a kid and you are like staying here, it's very good for you as a student. Yeah. So these are some of the wooden structures. And then, of course, they provide you something to put your bicycle, or lock your bicycle if you have one. Okay, so the issue is that, or the good thing is that, you see, they think about everybody in making decisions. That's what I like best about Germany. Yeah. So this is the view of the wooden structures, and of course there's a green at the center, okay, and that there are trees all around. So it's kind of a serene environment for students. Okay, yeah. Yes, and of course these are some of the buildings, okay. Yeah. So as I said, is a whole village on its own. The buildings are so many that it's it's kind of, it's a whole village, yeah. And of course the greens, okay. So sometimes you can find a lot of students sitting on the green grass, some of them learning, some of them like getting fresh air and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I came to the basement of the hostel. So this were the washing machines I'm talking about. This is actually located in the basement of one block, right? And well, the washing machines, yeah, for the students are here. Now, what you have to do is that there's an app you have to download, which is known as the Rewash, right? The app is known as Rewash. And when you download it, well, this is Germany for you. You just have to put in your account details and stuff like that. And when you want to use the washing machine, you just activate it on your phone, and then automatically you are billed before you'll be able to come and wash. Okay, yes. So that is how it is. Yeah, these are the washing machines. Yeah. So it was like at first, the students used to have a card, a student card, which you have to insert here, okay? And of course, your student card contains money. So when you insert it here, then you select the washing machine, the washer, which one you like to use to wash. But within some period of time, they eliminated this machine, and then they did everything digital. So the app is just on your phone, and what you have to do is just open a washing machine by paying, and then of course you can use it, right? Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed, of course, the name still remains HB Alphonsine, both on Facebook and YouTube. Please subscribe and share and watch my videos. Life in Germany is good. Thank you very much. Bye.